Hello and welcome to Freedom Through Astrology, where we're giving you the keys to living your best life. It's freedomthroughastrology.com. My name is Donald Patak. I'm your astrologer. There's my contact information, standard YouTube copyright. Keys to the reading. I'm sorry, and I apologize now because I'm not my usual energetic self because I'm just getting over a very bad headache that had floored me and just bad. Keys to the reading. I'm using the visible sky as opposed to tropical astrology. So you're going to hear signs being different, and that's because I'm using the visible sky as opposed to fixed signs. It's known as sidereal astrology, the fancy name. I use the natural size of the constellations or the signs, whichever you want to call them. So some astrologers make them all the same size. Virgo for me is very large, Aries smaller, Scorpio small. They're all over the place. I use astrological midpoints, which is the IAU boundaries are arbitrarily drawn. Astrological midpoints are mathematically determined using the zodiac belt and the constellations to determine where the midpoint actually is. I think it's much more accurate. I use 13 signs as opposed to 12. The 13th sign is Ophiuchus. It exists between Scorpio and Sagittarius. It's the symbol of the wounded healer. It's where you're wounded so that you can learn to heal yourself and then heal others with similar wounds. These are the weekly transits, which are universal lessons for everyone. So it'll be only planets and signs. And I interpret using evolutionary astrology, which says that these are the lessons to learn. I do not do the predictive astrology, like you're going to meet your love of your life, etc., and all that. I don't get that at all. It's more about the lessons and helping you to become the higher version of yourself. Weekly transit report for April 22nd through 28th. Energetically, the moon. The beginning of the week is stable, and then starting Wednesday through Saturday. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, we have sign changes with Libra, Scorpio, and Ophiuchus. So it does get busy in the second half of the week, and then we settle in on Sunday in Sagittarius. Sign changes. Jupiter goes into Taurus. Wednesday is going to be the slam busy day of the week. Jupiter enters Taurus on Wednesday. In addition, also, starting Tuesday, really, it's exact on Wednesday, Mercury moves station direct. Mercury has been in retrograde, which is a time of reflection. It will be moving station direct, so instead of looking like it's moving backwards, it'll be moving forwards in the sky. One real major transit this week, this is Mars and Neptune, and it really begins over the weekend. So that's fine. I don't know why I have a semicolon in there. And active this week, really the big mover is Mercury. With Mercury going station direct, everything in the past few weeks, it's moved over. It's gone over once, it's gone backwards. So it's learned it, introduction, reflection. Now it's going to be action on it and doing and reintroducing and hopefully learning better lessons and deeper lessons. So Mercury is really our big active player of the week, in addition, of course, to Jupiter. And let me pull this down here so I can actually see. Okay. And this is our overview of the week. And as you can see, we do still have that Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter's still big in the week. Jupiter and Uranus is still carrying on. That'll carry out through Thursday. These are the nodes that are almost always in opposition. Hey, kittens. The kittens are not playing nice today. But as you can see, our major transits are really happening on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. They start on Wednesday, very active actually on Thursday. I stand corrected. A lot happening on Thursday, Wednesday into Thursday, busy days of the week. Calms down over the weekend with the major transit of Mars and God, this headache. Mars and Neptune. I apologize. We begin the week. We're finishing off the lesson of Venus in a conjunction with Chiron. So Venus is about being receptive, open and receptive. It can be dealing with relationships, also creativity, healing and restoration. Conjunct Chiron is healing. Chiron is the asteroid of healing. So This is really an opportunity to heal and restore relationships and heal and restore yourself a little bit as well. And in Pisces, it's about transcending. And so being able to see things from a higher point of view and maybe getting a better understanding of why the things happened, or about more learning about the healing process. So be open to opportunities to heal and restore relationships, also prepared to see events from a higher and different point of view so healing can occur. The shadow, Venus can be slick and manipulative, Chiron, deeper wounding. And Pisces, the shadow of Pisces is about escapism, just hiding away, numbing the pain. So falling into the shadow can result in a deeper wounding or tearing open of old wounds in relationships, and then trying to escape the situations, escape the pain, play the martyr. Very bad. So go for the high road there. Heal the relationships. Also on Saturdays, Sun in Pisces is in a square to Pluto in Capricorn. And it finishes this up, I believe, with the Sun moving into Aries. But the Sun is your ego, yourself. You came here to have a healthy ego and learn how to have a healthy ego. So look at your sun sign and what's a healthy sun sign look like. That's what you came here to learn. So the Sun in a square to Pluto is the challenge of transformation. In Pisces, Sun in Pisces is seeing yourself and seeing your ego, seeing yourself from a higher point of view and a different perspective. Pluto in Capricorn is doing the work of transformation. So it's coming to a higher understanding of yourself so you can face the challenges and do the work of transformation. Now, if I am correct and I remember correctly, yeah, this actually happened on Sunday. On Sunday, the Sun went into Aries. So goes from reflection to action. So Saturday was about reflecting about this transformation, and Sunday it's taking action to do the transformation, the challenge of taking on the action and having the courage to take on the action. Also on Saturday, the moon enters Virgo. Time for a little humility and self-reflection. The moon is your soul. It's your emotional self. Virgo is looking at, if I'm going to summarize Virgo in 2 words the best I can, it's self-improvement. The aim of Virgo is perfection and learning to improve yourself. So the moon in Virgo is looking to see where it can improve itself. And it's a time for a little bit of humility, self-reflection. Where can you get better? Take an opportunity for responsibility and to seriously reflect on yourself and how you can make yourself better. The full moon will be in Virgo this week when it happens. I believe that is everything. Oh, and then our last. Did I cover that already? It's missing. Okay. I don't know why I accidentally deleted it. But Jupiter and Uranus are conjunct each other. And they're right here, actually. We can see it right here. And let me pull up my drawing tools and I'll annotate it. Jupiter and Uranus are conjunct. So Jupiter is about seeing opportunities, and Uranus is you being your authentic self. And in Aries, it's about learning courage. So this is courage to see the opportunity to be your authentic self. Now, Jupiter at this time will transit into Taurus, which was if you can hear that in the background, that's Ruffy. So Taurus is about finding peace and stability. So it's the opportunity then to build stability in your authentic self. I'm just going to summarize it that way. Be open to opportunities and surprises that speak to who you really are, your true identity, your authentic self, and have courage to honor them. The shadow of Jupiter is over underestimating yourself, and Uranus can be either wildly eccentric or a total sellout and conformist. And so in the shadow, you could be overly rebellious or conforming to the expectations of others. You could also underestimate yourself and settle for less than who you truly are. So let me clear all the drawings, close that out so we can go to the next slide. Monday, we have Mercury retrograde in opposition to the South Node in Virgo. So this is self-reflection. Mercury in retrograde is about self-reflection, and in Pisces, seeing things from a higher perspective, and it's reflecting on the moon, and the south node is in Virgo. So looking at itself and looking at how it's holding itself to unrealistic expectations, and a perfectionist standard and unrealistic expectations has held itself back. So it's reflecting on how it can make itself better without impossible standards and impossible expectations. And during this time, it will be during that where it goes station direct. So this is going to turn from a time of direction to a time of action. So it will go from action, from thinking about, and learning about how it holds itself back with perfection, to actively learning what it can change. Let's see. Tuesday is the full moon in Virgo, and that's the sun in Aries. The sun is the ego, and you came here to have a healthy ego. I will say that till I'm blue in the face. There are these people who say, oh, I'm here to destroy the ego. You need an ego to function in this world. If you don't like the word ego, use the word personality. So let's go with, you came here to learn how to have a healthy personality. So do look at what your natal sun sign is and learn what that healthy is, and then have the courage to learn how to have the courage to be that healthy sun sign. And it's the courage, and the sun in Aries is to have the courage to do that. Now, the full moon is an opposition, which can be a balancing or a reflection. And with the moon in Virgo, it's about self-improvement. So it's reflecting on how you can be better, how you can improve yourself, how can you make your life better and improve yourself. Yeah, I'm just rambling. I'm sorry. The shadow, the sun in Aries can be over the top, angry, explosive. The moon can be moon in Virgo, very moody and just unrealistic expectations. The other shadow of the sun is, I've been saying this for a while because it makes sense, is the dark star, someone who refuses to shine. And in Aries, they're a coward. They don't want to be seen. They're afraid what happens. So if everybody knows that I can do this, so that's the shadow. That's the other shadow of the sun, is the dark star of the black hole. And I don't want people to see who I really am. And they're living in fear. And these unrealistic expectations, like, oh, I can't do it. I'm not as good as people think I am, etc. So that's the shadow of that. And this can be a tug of war. So I don't have to worry about improvement or getting so caught up in improvement that you pull yourself down. So be careful. That'll be Tuesday. Wednesday, Mercury moves station direct, and all station direct means is it looks like it's standing still in the sky. So this is Mercury, how you learn and how you communicate, and you're being open to new information and ideas. It moves from that point of internal work, reflection, to external. Now you're taking action. So that's what this time is. It starts on the 24th, exact on the 25th, and you'll be moving forward in the sky on the 26th. And it's time for our kitten commercial. And this is Ghost. Ghost is now climbing on me. I'm just going to let him hopefully sit down and calm down. During this time of Mercury going station direct, it will be conjunct the North Node. The intention of the North Node is your evolutionary intention in life. So it is good to know where your North Node is in your natal chart, because that's the final intention of your life. That's like, if to get an A in life, where was your North Node? And I do not want you walking across the keyboard again. So that tells you like the end all result. So the aim of Mercury in the North Node is being able to see things from a higher perspective, maybe even seeing the end result from a higher perspective, so you can get a better idea of how to get there, and also better assess where you are on that path. The shadow is shutting down, not wanting to learn, not wanting to reflect, not wanting to see where you are. And in Pisces, all about escapism and fantasy. Oh, I'm doing a lot better than I think I am, and nothing to worry about. Right. Yeah. Also, I hope I have this right, 22nd, 24th. Yeah, Wednesday. Jupiter enters Taurus, and Jupiter is the planet of opportunity. and and seeing opportunity and seizing it. And in Taurus, it's about peace and stability and finding stability in your life. And Taurus can also be comfort. It can also be material stability. Taurus is more material stability. So look for opportunities to find greater comfort in your life. Take time to let go of negative thinking and dare to dream bigger dreams for yourself. Jupiter likes to look on the bright side of life, so to speak. It's the eternal optimist, so to speak. So look for brighter opportunities to bring stability in your life, material stability or other forms of physical stability in your life. Now, the shadow of Jupiter is over or underestimation. You can be too cocky, too bold. Uh, the big joke with Jupiter is it's the boaster. Yeah, I can do this. I'm the best at this. Oh, okay. Let's see you throw 3 bullseye. Well, we know all about those people. And Taurus can just be downright lazy, or the bull in the china shop. I can say that with confidence because my sun sign is Taurus, and if I'm not in the mood, you're not going to get me going. But if you if you poke me with a pointed stick, bull in the china shop does happen all too many times. Fortunately, I'm learning to bring that under. That's one of my shadow lessons, and it's one of the things I've been working on keeping under control. So let's see. Look for opportunities, greater comfort in your life. Time to let go of negative thinking. Expect opportunities to relax, developing your natural gifts. Also, time to be working on your physical health. So look for opportunities to improve your physical health. The shadow is falling into materialism or excessive consumption. This is living beyond your means or mistaking pleasure for happiness. Focusing entirely on material wealth at any cost is very dangerous. Also, selling yourself short. So if an opportunity does come up, like, oh, no, I'm not good enough for that. No, yes, you are. And finally, the moon enters Libra. Emotionally, the moon is your emotions, it's your soul. And in Libra, Libra is all about it's the scales, it's about balancing, being able to see things from different perspectives, about embracing paradox as well. Aries, this is also another sign about being calm and chill. This is also ruled by Venus, and Venus also rules Taurus, so it is about a little bit about calming down as well. So take time to calm down and regroup today. Expect paradox and be okay with it. Things don't always have to make sense, and that's okay. Accept ambiguity and different ideas. It's a time of testing, not deciding. So Libra is about gathering the information and weighing the information. The shadow is about wasting time on trivial actions and being indecisive. You're never going to gather all the information, so don't even try. It's knowing the different perspectives that you need to be aware of and discernment there, and being able to work with that and act on that. So that's our busy day, and then our next transit is click Friday, the moon enters Scorpio. Emotional depth, soul depth. Scorpio likes to go deep. Analysis, digging deep. Toto, that's the dog in Wizard of Oz, was a Scorpio. Everybody else, Oz is going, don't look behind the curtain, ignore the curtain. Toto's like, screw you, and ran up and pulled the curtain back. That's Scorpio. Scorpio wants to pull back the curtain, see what's behind it, wants to go deep, do the analysis and all that stuff. So Wednesday, Thursday, emotionally, you're gathering the information. Today's the day to analyze it and decide. So that's what Scorpio likes to do. Time to dig and face the deep truths of the life. Also, time for deep personal honesty can be a time for intense communication and powerful moods. So do be aware of that. Scorpio can be very intense and very, energetic. Come on up. Okay. Oh, gosh, just sit still. Okay. Shadow. We know the shadow of the moon can be moody, and in Scorpio, really moody. Letting the moods turn into rotten moods can complicate life more than is necessary. So a bad mood, if you're in a bad mood on Scorpio, forget it. I mean, it's just going to be way down south. It's going to go bad fast. On Saturday, Mars is conjunct Neptune in Pisces. This gets very interesting. Mars likes to take action. And Neptune says, okay, you want to do something? Sit there. So it's having the courage to be still and having the strength to be still. This is a time of to have the strength to do the deep spiritual work and to, you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. And in Pisces, again, Pisces, Neptune rules Pisces, so it's about gaining a higher perspective as well. So it's time to do the serious spiritual work, take time to challenge your beliefs, act on them. Um, the shadow of Mars is aggressiveness or fear, so it can be the fear of doing the work. Neptune can fall into fantasy land, escapism, all sorts of different ways. Um, so, excuse me, defending delusion or spiritual excess means the opportunity is being missed. Also be careful of trying to force your beliefs onto others or having other beliefs imposed on you, because Mars can be either aggressive, be very aggressive and try, you know, I'm thinking when I was involved in the fundamentalist church and trying to force people, you know, to become Christians. You know, that's the shadow. You don't force people to become anything. They accept it. They accept the beliefs that suit them at that time when they're ready. And in spirit, in Pisces spirituality, it can also be escapism. So this can be a false spirituality. It can also, you know, like I said, you can also be you. It can also be accepting spiritual beliefs that are not yours as well. Saturday also the moon enters Ophiuchus. So the moon is your soul. Ophiuchus is the missing sign that was taken out. We have 13 new moons in a year. The word month comes from the word moon. So why don't we have 13 signs? I can talk about this all night long. But it's the symbol of the wounded healer, and the symbol is of a man holding a snake by the head and the tail. Snake in ancient times symbolized knowledge. So this is the control or the use of knowledge to do what? Healing. The original symbol of a healer was a pole with a single snake wrapped around it. So be open to opportunities to heal through learning new information and ideas. Expect healers with new ideas to come forth, spend time with them. Also be open to different modalities of healing. You may encounter a new modality that you never experienced before. Who knows, it could work. The shadow of this is thinking, I call it the bogus messiah complex, thinking that you're this great healer and that you can heal everybody. No. Or refusing to heal at all. And that can lead to a deeper wounding. Man, these cats are not playing nice today. And on Sunday, the moon steps into Sagittarius. And emotionally, you're ready for new experiences and fresh ideas. Get up, search for them, go out. The symbol of Sagittarius is the archer. Shoot an arrow, shoot it, launch it in the air, go out, find it. Where did it land? So, and Sagittarius likes to get up, go out, and explore. So be open to new experience and fresh ideas. Also, excuse me, synchronicities. Expect the unexpected. Sagittarius very much likes surprises, so be open to surprises. The shadow is falling into a self-righteous attitude or hanging on to the status quo. There are people who will become very, very self-righteous and why do we have to change anything? Everything's always worked well this way, etc. That'll hold you down and hold you back. So that's where we end the week. Follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. If you go to freedomthroughastrology.com, I've got all those links on the bottom. I'm also a member of Digital Soul Space, which is a privacy-focused website that deals with spirituality and all different types of modalities, not just astrology. There's great conversations on everything. Native American, tarot, different oracle decks, mediumship, etc. Everybody says, why should we go there when these places are free? These places are making billions of dollars a year off of your data and not giving you a penny. Digital Soul Space is 100% privacy focused, troll-free zone. Any money, if you do pay for this subscription, which is incredibly affordable, 100% money goes to help support the website. And escape. Let's go here. And here's the website. I'm working on it, improving and updating it. And as you can see, I've got changes done. Go to freedomthroughastrology.com. This is my current website and where you can find all the information from the quick 6 reading to the birth chart, past life. Quick Pick is a combined reading. These are the transits, life cycles, year-long reading, and then there's the yearly horoscope. The difference between the two, the life cycle only looks at the outer planets. The yearly horoscope looks at a whole lot more. Quarterly, so that's 3 months. Monthly, which I like to do new moon to new moon. And then I have packages, a big picture for seasons and through the year. These are longer commitments, and they have, if you buy those, if you do happen to buy one of those, there is a discount built in. Click on subscribe. That subscribes you to the newsletter, a once-a-week newsletter that I send out. A summary of major events, astrological insights, exclusive subscriber-only discounts. If I do any live appearances and you have to be a Western New York, hey, we can meet. Let's see what's next. I do have a blog, and you can see in here that I do the weekly transits, and I also will throughout the week take one of the transits and do a deeper dive into it. Did I miss one last week? I think I missed one. Oh well. If you click on scheduling, you can book an appointment with me. And I have a lot of different birth chart, etc. And if you want a quick consultation, hey, how's this transit going to affect me? 15 or 30 is usually good. Multiples, we get into the 45 to an hour. If you click on services, that's where I do the recordings. There are going to be some changes to the scheduling and services pages. So I'm going to pull this back up here. Current slide. So I'd like to say thank you very much. Like, follow, and share. And again, I apologize that I'm not my usual energetic self, but this has been quite the nasty headache. It's actually pretty dark in this room, but thank you very much. Have yourself the best week. Got questions, comments, etc. Post them on the social media. I'll be happy to respond to you. Thank you very much.